from Islamabad is Pakistan expert JAVED Rana. JAVED, it looks like a very deadly day. What more is being talked about? What more do we know about this incident?
Well, it was 4 kilometers away from the airport where this particular plane crashed. Obviously, it was a very thickly populated area, and at least as many as 5 houses where this crash happened, upon which this crash happened. And according to the latest reports, 5 people from these debris, and obviously those are the residents of that area, they have been taken out as alive. They are injured. There are reports of 10 people have died in that particular locality. Obviously, there are chances of more people might have died, since this is a very thickly populated area. According to Pakistan International Airline, as many as 90 passengers were there. Obviously, it is hard to imagine that they would have survived. There is a greater possibility they might have died in this crash. This is a kind of incident where which has generated a multiple crisis. A crisis where we don't know at this particular point of time what happened. Initial reports are suggesting that probably it was a kind of a technical fault. Perhaps the landing gear did not open. Just a minute ago, this plane crashed. The main contact was disconnected with the aviation. That suggests that probably there was some sort of a technical problem. But again, it is at this point of time, it is premature to conclude what was the exact cause behind this crash.
Yeah, just as you're speaking, we're looking at other pictures, Javed, of thick smoke rising over that residential area. How would you describe, just to get a sense of the overall picture, the safety record of airlines in the country? Can you recall any other incidents in the recent past there?
Well, from 2006, again in 2010, and then 2016, 2017, there have been similar, unfortunately, incidents where dozens of people died in the plane crashes in Pakistan. The safety record has not been as good as it should have been, but not as bad as some people try to portray. These kind of incident, it's just an unfortunate part of the airline business. It has happened. The record of the Pakistan International Airline particularly has not been good. It is primarily because of the fact that the airline has been in financial crisis since long, and being state-owned, the government has not been able to manage it. But in this particular case, I was told that this plane was not old enough. It's around 10 to 12 years before when it was purchased. So again, at this particular point of time, we don't know what exactly happened, but certainly it appears to be a sort of technical fault. And again, the point I want to make, that the safety record of Pakistan is not as bad as some people would portray it, but certainly it is not an ideal.
Okay, Javed, thanks very much, though, for giving us a sense, the very latest on this, what's appearing to be a tragedy in Karachi, Pakistan. Thank you, JAVED Rana.